Good morning, church. It is truly a joy to see so many of you with us today. We are thrilled. And it is my joy today to recognize two people who stepped in a very critical moment and joined the staff of Midway Covenant, Malcolm and Valerie Brewer. We were without office managers, people that could just keep the office functioning, keep us moving forward. And these dear people just stepped forward, stepped into that needed role, and performed it exquisitely for 4.5 months. Now, I should tell you that they did not want to be called out. They did not want to be recognized, and they pled with me, please don't make a big deal of this. So I'm not. But we would dearly like to thank you. And I want to share a word that Malcolm gave me that I think is beautiful for all of us. He said, don't make a big deal of it because volunteering should be a natural part of what every member does. So could we show our appreciation to these dear people? You want to share a word or not?
Two things I need to say. One is thank you. The other is there really is a good reason you shouldn't have done this. And I say that not from any false sense of humility, but volunteering in the local church it's an absolute necessity if ministry is going to happen. It is the difference between a church being a business and a body. Amen. You know, you can look at everything that needs to be done in a church, hire it all out, and it's just a business. But if ministry is going to get done, it requires people like you folks, and especially those of you who are in my stage of life. You know, we are the primary source of volunteers in the church these days. It takes us being willing to say, okay, what's God given me that I can use? Amen. And then being willing to do it for no other reason than that He is the Lord of the church. And it's not the pastor, it's not the chair, it's Jesus that we serve. And it's always a privilege to serve Him. And when we do that, we're fulfilling what Scripture says about the church. And we're building the body up by exercising the gifts God's given us. May God help us all do that. By the way, you have a much, much more qualified person in the office now than you did during any of that time we were there. So.
Thank you. Thank you both.